Hey friends, Lucian here with the Bullish Bears team, making the watch list video for Friday the 13th. Good old Friday the 13th tomorrow. Hopefully it's a good day in the market tomorrow. So we will have to watch and take a look. If you've been watching here, we like to review the futures, show you what's happening. My last video I made was kind of showing this here with futures that kind of has almost this inverse head and shoulders. You can see kind of a left shoulder, a head, a right shoulder. So kind of a right shoulder, a head area, left shoulder. You can see kind of this neckline here. And I was saying, watch out for that 2680 area. You can see price moved up to that 2675 right around this area as well, just a little bit above it. Kind of pulled back. You can see somewhat like a symmetrical triangle. Not really, it's still more on the downside of a symmetrical triangle. It's not up a little bit higher. And you can see, so it's kind of got almost a symmetrical triangle pattern, but you can see overall a descending triangle. So you can see these baselines right over here. So if you kind of zoom out, you can still see, if you draw a line kind of over this way here, it's still creating lower highs. So you basically, again, got to watch all these patterns, and there's all these patterns within a pattern. You can see kind of a bigger overall. It's not really a symmetrical pattern. You'd probably want it up here a little bit more. Back here is more symmetrical, but it's kind of descending. So it could go kind of either way at this point. Lots of moving average. It's stuck right in between the moving average lines. But if you zoom in, there is a potential sign of hope with a little bit of a overall are kind of overrating here, kind of a inverse head and shoulders close to it. Still lots of choppiness. And also, too, you can kind of see a potential double bottom. You can see a bottom in this area here and a bottom over here. So that might be encouraging. There's some signs of life in something that's overall in a downtrend, but it's very confusing, right? You have kind of a symmetrical triangle, kind of a descending triangle, so a bigger descending triangle, still more bearish. Internally, you have kind of an inverse head and shoulders, a potential double bottom that might give life, but you can see up here, double top right here with the base down here. So lots of patterns going on within that big overall pattern. And gotta watch it. It's all about support and resistance. And you can see right at that fib level, that 2649.50 area, just got above it a little bit, but it's struggling around there. And again, these moving average lines, gotta watch out for them. They're very important support and resistance levels. If you are new and you're watching this yet, if you haven't joined our trade rooms yet on our website, make sure you come and join us. You'll see over here at bullishbears.com, we have our day trading room and our swing trading room. You can see I'm making this video, after 4 o'clock right now, after market hours, and there's still people in there talking and chatting. Same thing with our swing trade room. We just launched that one recently. Constantly doing our best to kind of beef it up. Well, I guess I haven't logged into that one yet. So that's weird because I'm logged in over here. That's pretty weird. Interesting. Huh. Very interesting. I'll have to check that out and see why. But our trade room is a great place to learn and really practice, especially the things that we teach you guys in these videos. When I make these watch lists, you want to take the watch list, kind of set them up into your own watch list, whether you have Thinkorswim or another broker, upload them into your own broker and practice. Take these alerts, take a look at them, upload them, the alerts that we do into your brokerage account. Come and practice in our trade room. We do have a live trade ideas screen share up every single day, so you can see our live trade idea screen share. Saves you $120 a month on that tool. Again, we highly recommend getting your own copy of trade ideas so you can tailor it yourself, but if you're new and you're on a budget, just use ours until you can afford it. It kind of brings it all together. So when I do these watch lists at night, we don't always know that those are going to run the next day. Anything can happen, right? We can only kind of see what the market is kind of giving us and what the potential plays are. But then obviously when the market opens, it's either going to choose to be bullish or bearish or trade sideways. And that's why it's important to use a live scanner. That's why we use trade ideas. We get you a community discount of 25% one time. The link is below. We also are huge fans of Market Club for swing trading. That's a really great scanner. You can use it for day trading as well. It's about half the price of Trade Ideas. We get you our link is below if you want to click on that. We're working on getting a discount with them. So those are two of our favorite tools that we like to use. We're also going to be doing some stuff. We're always trying to give back and give you guys more content. So you'll see probably some more good things being added on, included in our membership. Moving forward, we're just still finishing up on doing all of the candlesticks pattern videos. So make sure you're watching those videos. Again, there's a lot of them. But you can't skip over these patterns. If you just heard what I was saying about the patterns I was just saying, and they're all foreign to you, and you're trading with real money, you're going to lose your money, right? I'm just very blunt. I don't like to sugarcoat things, but if you're trading with real money and you don't know candlesticks patterns, you're going to lose money. You can only get lucky for so long. It's important to study, study nonstop. You got to study an hour or two every single day for months until this all starts being comfortable. Again, when I make these videos and all this stuff, I make them longer. I don't cut them short because I'm trying to get you guys into the psychology of what it's like to be a trader. Trading is not easy. It takes looking at thousands upon thousands of charts and patterns until all of this starts to become familiar, right? If you just see a handful of charts and patterns and be like, hey, this is our alert level, have a great day, here's a 10-minute video, you'll be like, okay, great, right? But when I'm sitting here going through each chart, when I make these watch list videos, you might be going through 50 to 100 charts at a time. And that's a good thing because you need to be able to see. I'm trying to get you into the psychology in my head of what I'm looking at. And even at the end of the watch list, if we're doing a video and you're only seeing a couple plays on it, rather than making a 10-minute video showing, hey guys, there's only 2 plays today, you'll see why there was only a couple plays because you're going to see all the other patterns. And, if there's indecision, if the market's up, the market's down, all of that good stuff, right? So long story short, we're doing all the best we can, or doing the best we can to continuously give you guys more back. That's what we're all about, trying to give you guys really good content. So that being said, let's take a look at the watch list for tomorrow, or what will be the watch list for tomorrow. I run a bullish scan and I run a bear scan and see what pops up, right? So this is our nightly scan over here, and we're looking for stocks that are either holding their highs on the day for potential continuation up or holding their lows for potential continuation downwards for a potential short. And when you get in a lot of indecision like the market's been, many a times you get stuff like this, right? Something that might hold its highs, but it's getting right smack down around, right around these moving average lines. Which makes things a little bit difficult, right? Because I ideally want to try to get stuff on the watch list that's further away from the moving average lines, right? With room to go up, or room to short down, or room at the base to dip back up to the moving average lines. But getting stuff that's right around the moving average lines make things a little bit tricky. So, taking a look at these ones, seeing if anything pops up. Not liking anything so far. Let's see, that has room a little bit. Not liking that. Nope. Nope. Oh, look at that one, huh? So that one's kind of showing it holding its highs. This was, I think, when we were looking at in the trade room today. So that went up to 111, right? And then look at aftermarket, just completely sold off. So I'm not sure if it got some bad news. Aftermarket, I'm getting that notification in the trade room, so I like to shut that off. So not that one. DPW. That one might maybe one to look at. Let's take a look here. It is a little bit close to the 50 SMA, but let's see here. It's right. Price is kind of converging. It's got some resistance there. It's starting to point up on the RSI. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart. It's overextended. It is above the moving average lines. but it's also right at, what is that, 133 level. So it might have a chance to get above it. It's one to look out for. I'd want it to get above that 133. That would concern me. It is like a descending pattern overall. So, you know, it might be trying to move out of it. Let me see if I can draw somewhat of a trend line over here. Edit this. I've been making videos on these candlestick patterns for you guys, and I'm doing a bunch of pictures for entries and exits and all that good stuff. So if you're not a member yet of our community, make sure you join us. We're going to do a whole candlesticks ebook and probably a wallpaper background, all that good stuff. So all of you freebie people that trying to, again, if you're watching our videos every day just to scalp the alerts, because we do include the alerts. If you watch our videos every single day, you can technically get our day trading alerts without paying our membership. But you're just wasting so much time. You'll learn a lot, but we're $10 a month. So, I mean, if you're on the fence, we're only $10 a month. Save yourself all that time. But in the meantime, if you want to watch us and poach for a while, then feel free. I know a bunch of people do that. So whatever, to each their own, right? So as you can see, it's kind of a channel here. It's getting towards the upper channel. It's kind of like, it is kind of falling downwards here. So it is a little bit overextended right at the moving average line. So it looks like it's, I mean, I'm going to put it on just for the heck of it, but careful right around that 133. What is this? At or above 120. Potential continuation. Be careful of moving average over moving average resistance around 130s. Price needs to get above them. So when you're looking at this, obviously you want to, price is kind of sloping downwards. I'm putting on there because it's a little bit close, and price is starting to close above the 9 and the 20. Might have some continuation upwards. If it does, if it can break above that, it might have some continuation up. Again, these stocks can easily pump, and they could also easily dump. MGTI, that is a blockchain stock, Bitcoin. It's got a little bit of room to run, but it's near those moving average lines. Speaking of which, let's take a look at Bitcoin. BTC. So this is the stuff we talk about, right? There was so much like craze this morning before the market opens. Bitcoin had some great, huge news, huge buying here. But as you can see, you know, double top pattern, you can see base here, base kind of all the way down here. It's also got kind of like a descending triangle here. Actually, might as well just kind of add that now. Look at this. Now, right there. No, it might be starting to poke out of the descending triangle, or it might hit this overhead resistance, and if it kind of rejects up in this area, you can extend the line out that way. Still an overall descending triangle, right? So you got to watch it. So you have these baselines here that are now resistance. It's got a lot to overcome. Bitcoin's got a long ways that it's got to go. It's got to get up above this area to make you even think it has a chance, but it's just got so much to overcome. But as you can see, it went up today. We're up to 8100, smacked back down. No coincidence, because it's right at the moving average lines. Support and resistance, right? Price got to get above the moving average lines, and moving average lines need to start pushing price up in order for it to potentially change direction. So don't ever just buy on hype. That's a perfect way to lose money. EYPT, starting to broach a little bit of overhead, a little bit of overbought, getting close to it. Might have some chance here. Kind of Might be flagging on the 5-minute. Let's take a look at the hourly. A little bit too overextended for my liking. Might be a good short if it gets up here to 159 and rejects down. So, long story short, not putting that on. Also got to be careful with tomorrow being Friday. Lots of indecision going on in the markets. Friday the 13th. Who the heck knows with that? So anything can happen. And so far, I'm not liking any of these. This one, Mankind, that's a garbage company. But may have found a base. Might be trying to move up a little bit if it can get above that 170 area. Might have some room to run. So as you can see, that 170. Come on. So 170 kind of has a base right around that. In that 150-ish range. I kind of see here it's kind of got that overall descending triangle, right? But it might pop up, might have some room to run, and still could be in a downtrend and still have some room to run if it gets above those moving average lines. So let me take a look at the daily here and put some resistance at that 189. So want to see if it can get above that 170 area. And then, you know, some overhead resistance at that 9 EMA. Then you have some up here, right? Where the gap is. There's a gap right around $2, right up into here. All right, so overall descending triangle, but still has some room to move upwards. So, MGTI. Possible reversal forming on daily. Watch for potential move up to 9 EMA around 1.89. Watch gap at $2. Right? So let me just make sure. Yep, those are right. So as you can see here, kind of like a tweezer bottom, right? Same two bottoms here. Make sure you watch our candlesticks videos if you're not sure what those are. I'm not sure if I posted that one yet, but if not, those should be coming. Potential tweezer bottoms may have found a base. Potential move upwards. Be careful of 189 resistance, and then watch the gap, right? Who knows? Maybe it'll go to fill the gap, or maybe it won't. Even if it fills the gap, it's still going to be within that bigger overall descending triangle. Probably should have made it even that way. I did it, I think, on the hourly, but you can see kind of it extends outward this way as well. So that's Mankind, MNKD. Nope. No. Nope. And that's really moving up right at the end of the day here today. Looks like right after hours. Maybe that might have a push. Let's take a look at the hourly. It's kind of got a descending triangle to it as well. It's a little bit overextended for my liking, so I don't like that. 182. Let's take a look at the hourly. A little bit overextended. No. Lots of just this sloppiness going on. Don't really like it. No. Lots of garbage. these lines. Possible. Let's take a look at the hourly. This one might be forming a potential triangle. Let's take a look at over here. Let's kind of like move this a little bit more. Kind of right there. So you kind of have like overall kind of a descending triangle. You can see it's starting to make higher lows. So you got somewhat of a symmetrical triangle. It is still kind of in a downtrend overall, right? Kind of down over here, right? So it's kind of in the middle of it, kind of building that channel here. I want to see it get above that 266 area. If it does, it's got some room to run up to maybe 290s. Let me see where it is on the daily here. Yeah, right up to there. So this one might, again, you can see kind of this, almost this falling wedge pattern. Very long one. Buyers kind of came in down over here. Get it back up over the moving average lines. Might have a chance to get up to the 290s. So we can put that one on there to watch. 262 price in middle of falling wedge, room to move up to 290s if gets above 20 EMA. Right? Kind of this falling wedge pattern. If price can stay above that 20 EMA, has a chance to move up here, then you have this overhead resistance, CPRX. Don't like that. I think that's a 5-cent spread stock. Those weird candlesticks. I don't like the daily on that. Let's take a look at the hourly. Possible move up to 3. It's not that much of a... I don't like it. No. Let me kind of erase that. Very sloppy. This is just a really mess of a chart. Don't like it. 345, what is that? 360s. Looks like it's a 5-cent spread. These stocks, you can tell by the candlesticks, are usually 5-cent spread stocks. And as you can see, there's a 5-cent spread now. So I'm just kind of assuming, like 5-cent increments. I'm assuming that's one. I hate those types of stocks. I don't trade those. Good old marijuana pump and dump stock. Looks like marijuana might be getting a pump again. So we'll obviously put that one on. It's above the moving average lines. Definitely overextended. Got to watch out. You can see there's some resistance here. Do some support and resistance. Where is let's see here. Kind of have some up in here as well. All right. It's kind of got those support and resistance levels. I'd be careful. $4. See if it can get up to $4. What is that up here? 420, 421. So price is getting above the moving average lines, which is good. Again, these can easily pump and dump. But, you know, got to watch. I'd watch $4 first. And then, you know, see if price can get above this level, around that $5. But might be a scalp. Let's see. At or above. So price closing above 50 SMA on daily. What is it? Daily. First resistance around $4. Pot stock with history of pumping and dumping. Again, this marijuana sector might be getting pumped up again. Got to watch and see. But as you can see, it's had a history of pumping and dumping. So keep an eye on it. Definitely a good day trade stock if it moves up or down, right? That one's got some potential. This is another one. We were talking about that one earlier. People were talking about this one in the trade room. Gurn. Take a look at the hourly. It's got some room up to 237, right? If I can get above there, I'd watch out for 450 area. Kind of that area. So 437 might have a chance to pop a little bit. It's holding its highs on the day. Again, on the hourly, it is overextended. On the daily, I mean, it's just, again, it's a pump and dump stock. Got to keep an eye on it. Might have some room to go up a little bit more. Let's take a look. Where is that again? 437. Again, if it goes up to 430s, that's a 30-cent move, you know, 37 cents. That's from $4, you know, that's great for day trading. So at or above, let's see here. If price gets above $4, watch for resistance at 200 SMA on 1 hour around 437, right? There you go. Right here. So guys, we're giving you guys, if you watch our stuff here, we're very casual about what we're doing, but we're giving you away lots of these secrets, right? If you're in other day trading rooms or alert services, they're not giving you this stuff. You know, they give you just enough to confuse you so that you pay more for their thousands for their courses or personal coaching fees. But if you watch us, we're just kind of every day, this is what we're doing. We're making these videos. If you watch them over and over again, you're going to learn about support and resistance. We're making these watch lists at night. It gives you time to prepare in the morning. We're giving you the alert levels. We're showing you support and resistance. If you look at this stuff over and over and over, this is what trading is, right? It's not coming into a chat room and having us say, we're in Gurn, and then you guys all come and chase us. And then when you get in, we're saying, out Gurn, and then you're chasing us out, right? That's not going to help you become a good trader. You know, all we're doing is pumping and dumping a stock. That's what most of these other trade rooms are. They're not bad people. They're good people, right? Many of them are good people. I'm assuming that a lot of them have good intentions, but at the end of the day, they're business people, you know, just like us. We want to make money like any other company. We're just taking a different approach, right? We're trying to help you guys to become a good trader. To become good traders, we are taking a risk, right? The more information we give you guys, the less you need us, right? So we're trying to provide more value so that even when you guys become good traders down the road, you want to still see value in what we offer, because, you know, with our watch list and our trade alerts, stuff like that, if you become a really great trader down the road and you don't need necessarily to be in our trade room or to follow us, you might say, well, hey, it's still worth getting the watch list and alerts every night because their watch list and alerts are really good. It saves you, as you can see, when I'm making these videos, you know, obviously I'm talking to you, it takes more time, but it takes a half hour to an hour depending on what type of trades you're looking to do, whether it's swing trading or day trading. So every single day, you're going to spend a half hour to an hour every single day making a watch list, right? That's a lot of time, a lot of money, or a lot of investing that you got to put into that, right? Not only on top of that, the scans, all that stuff. So we're trying to provide as much as we're giving away to you guys. We know that there's some people who are going to take it, become good traders, and leave. And there's other people, again, that want to be part of a good community. We're trying to build a community, and obviously it's nice too. Just because you're making money, it gets lonely in this industry, man, right? Like if you make money, well, great, good for you. You make a lot of money. But at the end of the day, you're talking to people, you're helping people out. It's nice to be able to do those things, right? So ideally, we're also, when building our community, want people to be able to give back. That's why you're seeing us in the trade room. We're not like trying to make us the focus. We're making other people the focus, right? We want other people to become more of a focus. We want people to become good traders, make some of them mods, and help them to give back and help other people, right? So we're not the focus. We're just building a community, kind of going slow. We're going to keep adding more stuff on for you guys, but we can tend to get lost in the fray a little bit, where some people are like, oh, okay, these guys, they're not bragging about brokerage accounts, bragging about gains, bragging about anything, because we don't care about that stuff, right? We're all about trying to give back, helping you guys, building a good community, and just again, give you guys the information that it takes to be a good trader. And hopefully you guys see value and stay in long term, right? That's simple. All right, just went on a tangent. Like you tend to do. Let's see here. NLNK, do I like that one? Not really. I know. No. GoPro. Man, that stock took a beating, huh? Goodness gracious. $65 down to 4. Ouch. That's bad. This one might have a chance. Let's take a look at the hourly. Yeah, this one's got some room. Let's see, right over there. Might have a chance. Might be trying to break out of that kind of that descending triangle, as you can see here. Or that descending wedge. Yeah, so you can see here 530s. Let's see what 570s. Got some resistance there. Let's see what's over here. It's kind of getting to that point where it's looking to break potentially above these resistance areas. So if it can get above 530s, it has some room to the 570s. Let's see where that is in the daily. Yeah, no coincidence, right at that. Everything's right at that 50 SMA. Has room to run up over here. So let's put, let's see here. At or above. If price can get above 50 SMA on the daily, it has room to run up to 570s. Let's see. So as you can see, kind of that channel right here, if it can get above right here, the base of this channel here, above that 50 SMA, 530s, be careful of the 570s up in here. Also, obviously, be careful of 550s as well. You can also see kind of an inverse head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder with the base. So that might be an inverse head and shoulders break. So GoPro, GPRO. I'm going to put that on my list on my other screen here of one to really watch. Let's see here. GPRO. Oops. I'm going to show you what I'm doing here in 1 second. So what I do is I have another screen up. So I have a screen over here. In the morning I have 2 of these on other screens, putting ones from our watch list and then stuff that pops up on trade ideas for ones to potentially watch. You can kind of see now here, if you see it here on the 1 minute, Kind of has this ascending triangle feel to it as well. Let me kind of put the 5-minute here. Yeah, so it's got kind of like an ascending triangle breakout potentially as well. So I put that one as one to look at to remind me in the morning to see what happens. That might be a good one to watch. GPRO GoPro. All right. Yeah. It's a little bit overextended. No. A little too weird and flat there for me. And last one there. Nope, don't like it. So that's the nightly bullish scan. Let me take a look at the nightly bearish scan. Only a few potential plays, so that's good. Maybe the market will finally start going up, we'll say. That's a potential short. Let's see here. Kind of got a symmetrical triangle feel to it. Might have some room to short back down to maybe $4 and might fall further. Let's take a look on the hourly. Yeah, it's got some room to still kind of in that symmetrical triangle formation. You can kind of, if I want to zoom out of it a little bit, can do right there. It's not enough. It's a little bit too close to that $4 to put on it. Although it is failing the moving average lines. These symmetrical triangles, especially with the market lately, can be very tricky to trade. So I'm not going to put that on. It's a good technical analysis lesson for you. So, JCPenney. This one must be on the way out soon, huh? Failing the moving average lines. Got some support right here. Take a look at the hourly. Kind of got a descending triangle. Not much room to fall down. Not going to put that one on. LEDS. Man, very sloppy. A little too close to the moving average lines. PVG. Take a look at this one. Got a bearish harami, or bearish harami kind of feel here too. This one might have some room. Let's take a look at the hourly. Kind of gapped up. Support around 730s. Not that much. Not loving it. And that's about it. All right, so that's going to be our swing. That's our watch list for tomorrow. Not going to do a swing trade watch list because I don't like putting any swing trades out for going into Friday or the weekends. Don't like to get people trapped. So there you have it. That's our watch list for tomorrow. If you're not a member yet of our community on Facebook, come and join us. Make sure to like and follow our fan page. Stay up to date with our community updates. Lots of times, as you know, we got a ton of people in our community. It's you know, our message gets lost in the fray. So obviously, if you like and follow our fan page, you'll get more of our up to date stuff. Right? Click the notification bell. Make sure you follow us, and That way you'll see what's going on. Again, if you're not or haven't been over to our website yet, head over to bullishbears.com. Link is below. You'll see we have a day trading room, a swing trading room. Great place to learn and practice. We're, again, not trying to make us the focus or the heroes. You're not going to just like, again, if you've been to other trading rooms, no hate to them. You know, people do things differently. You're not seeing us trying to make ourselves rock stars. We're actually just trying to help other people in the room, again, become good traders, maybe make some of them mods down the road. Kind of got that pay it feel forward. So we're all about a community of just trying to help people to become good traders. Not, again, remember, we're all in this, we're all competing against each other, right? You know, at the end of the day, I could be making money off of David or off of Chisoni or vice versa. Maybe I make a bad trade and Denver Tom is, you know, making money off me. That's the nature of beast of trading, right? Whenever somebody you buy, whenever somebody makes money, somebody's losing money or losing potential gains. That's trading, right? We're just trying to create a different feel to it, change, you know, some of the perception, make a good community feel, and basically saying, you know, here you go. This is trading. Come to work every day. We have fun. We talk a lot, but we're out of business. You know, we're in here and we're all just really collaborating, really trying to learn together and talk and share in the mornings. And then, you know, as the market dies down, people will chat and BS and have fun. And again, that's cool. That's what we're looking to do. Build a community vibe. So if you haven't joined us yet, make sure you come and join us. Our trade alerts up here, you can read about them. But as you can see, just because we're putting trade alerts on here, they are not recommendations to buy. Again, make sure you read our disclaimer over here. We are not financial advisors or any of that crazy stuff. We're just showing you support and resistance levels. We don't know what the market's going to do. We watch charts. I have no clue what the market's going to do tomorrow. We watch the charts, right? Watch the pre-market, watch what's happening, trade momentum. A little bit tricky to swing trade the past month or two, just with all the volatility in the market. Yeah, so I don't know. I lost my train of thought, but that's that. Again, Trade Ideas and Market Club are our scanners of choice. We get you 15%. Okay, I thought I said 25%. I'm losing my brain. 15% discount. Trade Ideas does promos at times for 25%. So when you do, as long as you click on our link, we appreciate it. You know, we put a lot of hard work in. So if you click on our links, we appreciate. If you click on our link, Trade Ideas does this tagging thing. If you click on our link down the road, if you use another promo code, that's fine. So we just appreciate it with all that we're trying to give back. If you click on our link and you buy it down the road, just use whatever promo code you want. Market Club, we're eventually going to get a discount with them. We've been so busy, we keep forgetting. But this is a great scan to use for swing trading and options plays. We love it. Again, about half the cost of Trade Ideas. We share Trade Ideas every day. And who the heck knows? We be talking. Maybe we've been talking. We might show you some other stuff in the near future for swing trading. Maybe we'll have another screen set up and show you some other stuff. Maybe them, maybe Benzinga. Who knows? Who knows what kind of surprises we have up our sleeves. And as you can see over here, members only videos. Look at all this stuff over here. If you're new, this is a whole members only private content section that we're continuously updating. And last but not least, $10 a month. Self-explanatory. I wouldn't try not to say anything insulting, but if you're too cheap to pay $10 a month, I don't know what to tell you, right? You know, if you're wondering if we're worth it, pay $10. The worst thing that's going to happen, you're going to lose $10. That's it. You can cancel anytime if you don't like us, but guys, we're $10, right? Self-explanatory. That's all I got for you. And subscribe, click the notification bell on YouTube. We're constantly giving back content. As you can see, we're still continuing our candlesticks videos. Look at this. Look at all of these candlestick videos. I'll say it, I've been saying it before, I'll say it again. If you're like, wow, that's way too overwhelming, I don't have time to learn all of those patterns, then I will tell you, you are going to fail as a trader. Very simple. Again, not to sound insulting, but every single one of these patterns is extremely important. That's where, again, where we're different. We're a non-pressure trading company. We can tell you things that other companies won't tell you, such as, first of all, over 90% of traders are going to fail. So over 90% of you that are watching and listening to this video are going to fail as traders. You're not going to make it, right? I say that not to sound negative. That's a statistical fact. So number one, we want to try to help you to become good traders. But even more important than that, if you don't make it as a trader, but we can save your brokerage account, then that's great, you know. But a lot of companies can't tell you that because they know when they charge you $150 or $200 a month and then try to sell you thousands in courses, they know you're going to cancel and quit within a couple months, right? So they tell you enough just to confuse you. They tell you hey, when they buy and they're selling a stock, they're not telling you support and resistance because they know the more, once you learn support and resistance and you learn trading, you're not going to pay them 150 or 200 bucks a month anymore. You're going to go off on your own. So if you become successful, you're not going to pay for their trade room, right? There's no need to. So with us, we're at the risk of, we're telling you so much, we're teaching you it, right? So down the road, we know there's a likelihood that either one, you're going to fail, but at least if you do fail, we're trying to save you guys some money, make it economical for you. Hopefully you learn in the meantime, but we're all about trying to help you, again, save your brokerage account, telling you like it is. So, we're risking by giving all this information, telling you it, setting up with these courses. We could easily charge thousands of dollars for our courses. So easy right now. All we have to do is have our artist that does all this good stuff up here, make some fancy banners and kind of change them up here. Take all of these courses, put them behind a paywall, bundle them together for a $3,000 package. There's some very well-known companies that are bundling their packages for over $3,000, right? $3,000 a pop. We have 28,000 members, 20-something thousand YouTube subscribers. Probably get a couple thousand people to pay us that stuff, right? But that's not what we're doing. That's not our intention. Someday, maybe down the road, we'll do that. Hopefully we don't go that route. We're just taking a different route. If more and more people, like they're doing now, we're having great response rates at the $10 a month. People are happy. If things keep growing like they're growing, then we'll stay this way, right? If not, maybe we'll change on the road, but that's not our intention, right? Whole point in all of this and all my rambling is we're doing our best to try to really help you. We hope you take advantage of it. But at the end of the day, trading is hard work. There are no shortcuts. We wish there were. So that's my rambling. Happy trading tomorrow. Enjoy.